back, Stampin' Friends. Thanks for joining me for another stampknowhow.com video. Today's project is the Feels Like Frost Glitter Christmas card. You can just see all the glitter on the front there. Okay, first of all, you're going to need a pack of the Feels Like Frost 6x6 Designer Series paper. And we're going to use the piece with the trees. And here's the measurements you'll need for the card. You'll need a piece of the Feels Like Frost DSP measuring 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And I've cut this so that a lot of the snow was cut off on the bottom of the page. So you just kind of want to frame it out with the portion of the image that you like. The next thing you're going to need is 2 pieces of the purple Posy cardstock. And these are cut the same dimensions. They're 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. You need 1 piece of the Shimmery white cardstock that's 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And your card base is made out of Blushing Bride cardstock. And it's 5 1/2 inches by 8 1/2 inches and scored at 4 1/4. And the other thing you're going to need to do before you get started on this, you're going to make a concoction here of Dazzling diamonds and clear embossing powder. And I've done this in a 1-to-1 ratio. So for the clear embossing powder, I used the entire tub and dumped it in there. And for the Dazzling diamonds, I just measured the same amount using this and put it in there. So you still end up with quite a bit of Dazzling diamonds left that you can use on something else. So that you just mix it up really well. And this is going to help your glitter stick to the cardstock all in one simple step. All right, so let's set this aside for a second. I forgot to mention that we're also using the Perfectly Plaid Stamp Set. It's a photopolymer set that's clear, so it makes lining up things very easy. And we're going to be using the Merry Christmas sentiment and the Hoping That Your Busy Year Comes Together in Christmas Cheer sentiment from that. The first thing we're going to do is do our stamping. So we're going to take our DSP and a Rococo Rose ink pad. And we're going to open that up. I'm going to grab my Merry Christmas. And for this particular paper, I kind of line this up with, see that dot there? That's where I put the C and the Christmas. So just kind of want to make it as straight as possible. I'm just going to eyeball it here, but if you really want to, you can use your Stamparatus to make sure it's super straight. Not bad for eyeballing it. So we're going to let that dry. And this is a really fun card to make. And you don't really have to do a whole lot, which is kind of nice. So if you want to make multiples of these, it's pretty easy. Set that on our Shimmery white cardstock. We're going to stamp our greeting. We're just going to center that as well. Give that a good press. And pretty good. So I'll set that aside too. So this is the fun part. So for this, you're just going to need a scrap piece of paper. Close up my ink pad. What you're going to do here is you're going to use your anti-static powder. Make sure you cover this whole thing because we're going to be putting a lot of embossing powder on here. Just going to put this on top of a scrap piece of paper so I don't make a big mess. You're going to take your Versamark pad and we're going to cover this completely with Versamark. And make sure you don't miss any spots. You may have to go over it a couple times. And it works better if your ink pad's pretty juicy, so make sure you re-ink that. Okay, looks like got some good coverage there. So the next thing I'm going to do, get this out of the way. I'll put this on my scrap piece of paper, and we're just going to go to town dumping all this glitter stuff on here. It's a really easy technique, and I've seen people do it with heat and stick powder and the old sheets, this peel and stick sheets we used to have. But this actually works just as well, and you don't need as much stuff. And we're just going to dump all that back in our tray. Okay. Let's set that aside. Then we need our heat tool. And for this part, you want to make sure that you cover every inch of this. You don't want to forget any part of it. Otherwise, you'll end up wiping that glitter and the embossing powder off. And it's kind of hard to see. So you just got to be patient. It's just really pretty. Okay, now we're just going to put our layers together here. And for this, I highly recommend using liquid glue. This paper has foil on the back, and it makes it rather slippery, so snail does not work too good. So just make sure you're using the liquid glue when you're gluing your layers together. So I'm going to start on the inside. Do our layer with the glittery trees. So I hope you liked my project today. This was a quick one. Make sure to leave me a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you, what you think. Also, if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to help you out in that area as well. Thank you for watching today. I hope everyone has a great day and have fun making those cards. Bye.